1,000-point scorer in program history.
Yay! 24th, huh?
Coach,
All she wants is Blues record. That's all she wants to score more than Octavia Blue. That's all she right?
Yeah.
And what's that number?
1725.
You know what you're on pace for?
Yes, that is.
Yeah.
Coach, I do have another statement.
Well, I like that we were tested in that first quarter. I like that we had to respond. I did not like that we were giving LaSalle a lot of thanks in terms of turnovers. So our Thanksgiving hangover was here, have the ball. So 10 turnovers in the first quarter is there's got to be a nicer word for disgusting, but I'll just go with disgusting. And we all knew it. I mean, it wasn't like nobody tries to turn the ball over, but we weren't focused and we needed to change. And so that second quarter, 30 points in the second quarter, we were rolling. And then I challenged my starters at halftime. The only lineup that was negative, so I get the lineups and I know for plus 16 what lineup. The only lineup that was negative in the first half was my starters. So I said something's going to change. I changed my starters, or you change this -3 number that I'm staring at right now. And boy, did they take that seriously. They were flawless to start that second half and played with great intention. And then the game just got a little bit sloppy at the end. But that third quarter, that second and third quarter is really what we're going to be. And there were multiple players that contributed during those runs. And when we're clicking like that, we're tough. And then as a side note for Adrienne, we didn't make as big of a deal about 1,000 and talk about it as much because, I personally think she can get to 2,000 and the way she can score. And she's really sharing the ball, probably oversharing a little bit. Another 5-assist ball game from her. But she's really trying to be a complete player and really develop her game. But we all know when it comes down to it and we're going to need a big bucket, it's going to be Motley. And we all know it, and she's going to come through. But congratulations.
Any questions?
Before we get into the 1,000 stuff, just seeing a 30 up in a quarter, is that kind of, I know it's a faster pace of play, and I think everybody seems to like the quarters, but
Right.
it is tough to get a long, sustaid run going, it seems. But a
Right.
30 in a quarter,
Yeah.
is there some significance to that?
That's big time. And it felt, it felt very purposeful, like we knew we could do it, and we stayed with the lineup for a longer period of time than we've been doing, and they really they were so efficient. And I would like to know how many assists occurred during that run, but it was very selfless basketball, and it was, like I said, there was great intention. Like we saw a mismatch in the post, we went right to it. We saw a mismatch on the perimeter, we went right to it. We saw a wide open three. So it was just like really smart basketball. And LaSalle's athletic, they cover a lot of ground, so to put up 30 on them was a big deal. And then 24 coming out in the third. 24 is a pretty darn good number too. That's 100. We're getting 100 right there, so that was good.
Why is Blue's number so significant?
I just always play around with her. She always says, I'm the 8th or 7th, in the scoring list. So I was like, I'm gonna get that number. So early in the year, I posted a picture of her in my locker and number 1725, and I just told her I'm gonna get it in the locker room. I just playing with her. I was like, that's up next. So
Is that why Blue told me to take you out?
yeah, probably, but it's just something fun. I'm not big on setting goals, but this is something to play around with.
Well, and you're also not big on individual stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So when there is a moment like this, it's kind of all you. Where's the balance between liking it and just being like, it's not really my thing?
I was just blessed to be in a position to score 1,000. A lot of people, don't get to score, so just blessed to get the win and score 1,000. But I know at the beginning of the game, like that first shot, it looked so good, and then I didn't hit it, and I was just like, frigidity. But I was like, calm down, Mike, just calm down. So the fast break after that, I was just like ready to play after that. Like I could just set my mind on the game. But it's just exciting. I'm just blessed.
14, 7, and 5. That's their line. 14, 7 boards, and 5 assists. That's a nice line.
I was trying to get a double tonight. I kept playing with Blue. I was like playing about rebounds, but I was just excited.
You're not catching Blue and double.
No, not every. No.
When you come into a game on 998, is it kind of like play games in your mind a little bit?
Thinking about it, people kept tweeting me about it, and I was just like this is really I'm only 2 points away. But I don't think so. No. But after it happened, it was a lot of stress. I was just like off my back, and I could just finally play.
How much better do you think this team's gotten in the last week?
We're getting there. It's not the best basketball we've played all year at all, but we're getting there. Just getting in sync with each other. I'm excited about Wednesday playing Illinois. They're a great team. Coach is telling us about it. So just, getting a big test against the Big Ten. And then, just keep going down the line.
Say you're not there yet, but like we were talking, a 30-point second quarter.
Yeah.
I would think it's in the conversation probably for best quarter you guys have played all year. What just worked? Was it just time for things to start clicking at that level?
Coach coming at us at halftime and saying, you need to step it up. And, gather everybody together and it's like, guys, we're better than -3. So just coming and showing Coach wrong that we're not a -3 starting lineup. But, just having her come at us and like, we really need to step it up. So just having Coach on our butts.
Coach, just talk about, you had 5 players in double figures tonight. I mean, that seems like something that can happen right in the night out for this team. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, it's a great group. They really bought into this balance thing. I mean, and I don't have any problem with players that want to impact the game. I mean, I'm cocky too, and I have a huge ego too, and I want my players to feel that way about themselves too. I want them to know that they're talented, and I want them to do their thing. Okay, but we can answer a lot more than we've been able to answer to, probably my whole career here. But there's not just 2 scorers, or there's not just somebody who doesn't score and can only just defend and rebound. I mean, everybody's pretty capable, and so keeping that balance of keeping in their hearts. We want to win our next game, and we know that we're going to have to be balanced in order to do it. At the same time, I don't know if you heard me screaming at Mesa, like, shoot the ball every time you touch it, because that was a mismatch for us that we really needed to exploit, and we really needed to go in and do it. And she's a little too unselfish, and she's going to have to turn it on and turn and score for us to be the team we want to be.
When you have an unselfish team, do you find you almost have to call more plays from the bench because otherwise nobody's going to shoot?
Yeah, no, it's true, and like I did look up and I saw Mott, and she had 12, and I called a play just for her to score. And as the play was developing, I was so certain she was going to score, and I already had her sub at the table. I mean, I know that it's there. I know we can when we call it. We went in. I said, Mason, you need to score, and she looked at me, and I called a play directly. That's why I said we played with great intention, because when I do call something, called Jessica at the end of a shot clock, and she got it at the end. So when we do call it, we are executing it. But in the flow of the game, we are passing up shots. We really are. And, we're not going to get that many open shots. So when we get them, we're going to have to hit them.
How much are you still tinkering with rotations and stuff?
I'm about ready to I got it pretty close to figured out for right now. We'll see. I mean, I do think there's some great combinations, and I purposefully platooned, and that is an answer for this team. That is an answer. We put in a really composed lineup, and then we put in and they just picked the other team apart, and then we came in and pressed with kind of some of half bench, half starters, but really athleticism and speed and tempo and havoc, and that worked. That was in that. It was a 54-23 kind of second and third quarter, and in that moment is when we kind of got where I want to be.
When Laura, KP, and that group come in, do you think defense is playing faster? I know you press more probably with that unit.
Right, yeah.
Do you think there seems like there's more speed even in the half court?
Well, I think that, there's a team that can exhaust the other team with the ball movement and make you guard like north, south, east, west. And then, so they did a great job of ball movement. And then we put in the team that's going to exhaust you because we're coming after you on defense. And so when the team's tired and we can come after them, that was a good combination tonight.
Talk about that. I mean, they had 26 turnovers.
Yeah.
You guys had a lot of transition points off those turnovers. Did a really good job getting a lot of steals. I mean, what will that do heading forward for the ACC Big Ten challenge?
Well, it's going to be, and we just have to make, as a staff, the right choices. You have a game plan going in, but then you just kind of got to see what's working for you and where you're most effective, and what particular combination of players can get you to your success level that you're searching for. And so the one thing about the fast pace of play is that you can't tinker as much as you used to be able to. I mean, you got a lineup in there, and you might not be able to sub for a couple minutes. But we're excited. We're excited. I think our dad with 25 points off the bench tonight, that was nice. That was really nice.
Anything else?
Thanks.
Congrats.
Thanks.